Hello dear students, welcome to Department of Chemistry, KTHM College Nasik. So friends, in our previous lecture we discussed about the four important segments of the environment, that is the atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere and biosphere. Now today in this lecture we are going to start our second chapter, that is the atmosphere and air pollution. As the name of a chapter indicate that in this chapter we have to deal the atmosphere in detail. Now basically, if we think about the definition of an atmosphere, the protective blanket of gases around the Earth's surface is known as the atmosphere. The protective blanket of gases around the Earth's surface is known as the atmosphere. And whatever the pollutant present in the atmosphere, which pollute the atmosphere, we call it as a pollutants, and such a type of a pollution is nothing but air pollution, because the major component of the atmosphere is the air. Now according to the percentage, or you can say the proportion of the various pollutant present in the atmosphere, the pollutants are categorized or classified into three important categories. I will call it as a composition of atmosphere. We will call it as a composition of atmosphere. It means that if we think about the composition of atmosphere, composition of atmosphere, as far as our discussion, it contains a mixture of various gases. So depending upon the percentage of a particular gas, or you can say the elements, pollutants present in the atmosphere, they are categorized into the three category. The first important category is the major component. First one is a major component. Second is a minor component. And third is a trace component. The major component of the atmosphere is a nitrogen gas, oxygen gas and water vapor. It contains nitrogen gas, oxygen gas and H2O vapors. Second one is the minor component. The two important components are there. First one is argon and second is carbon dioxide. Two minor components are there, argon gas and carbon dioxide. And if we think about the trace component, very large amount of trace components are present in the atmosphere. We have many more examples related to that. For example, neon gas, helium gas, we have a sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, we may have a methane gas. It may also contain say ammonia also in the form of vapor, ammonia vapor. Then again it may contain say arsenic also, etc., etc. So these are nothing but the trace component present in the atmosphere. Now into next we have to discuss about the structure of atmosphere. What is the actual structure of the atmosphere? So we will start our discussion about the structure of atmosphere. Structure of atmosphere. Now depending upon the altitude, the composition of atmosphere is a different one. Different chemical reactions takes place at a different altitude in the atmosphere. So depending upon the altitudes, the atmosphere is categorized or classified into the four regions. The atmosphere is categorized or classified into the four regions. We will do a small table for that purpose so that we can understand the four regions of the atmosphere very well. Suppose in the first column we will take a region. In second column we will write the altitude. Next one, temperature. In terms of Kelvin you can say, because the temperature will varies according to the altitudes. The next one is a Lipse sign. And very lastly, the major components, or you can say the important chemical species. Important chemical species. Okay. So friends, depending upon altitude, the atmosphere is categorized into the four categories or four regions. The first region is the troposphere. First one is troposphere. The next one is a stratosphere. Second one is a stratosphere. The third one is a mesosphere. And the last one is a thermosphere. Last one is a thermosphere. So we will start our diagram towards the structure of atmosphere simultaneously. Just imagine that on that axis we will write the altitudes, and now it will be the temperature, you can say. Suppose this is the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and suppose this is 110, you can say. This is an altitude in terms of a kilometer. And this is nothing but the temperature in Kelvin. Probably we will write it as a 200 Kelvin. It will be your 250 Kelvin, and it will be your 300 Kelvin. Okay. Now, the first region of the atmosphere is the troposphere. The troposphere ranges from 0 to 11 kilometer altitude. It ranges from 0 to 11 kilometer altitude. So what is the altitude? 0 to 11 kilometer. If we think about the temperature range is 298 to 270. 298 to 217 Kelvin. So mind well, it is ranges from 0 to 11 kilometer and has a temperature range 298 to 270. Suppose 298, I will call it as a 298 over here, and the altitude is 0 to 11 kilometer. I can say that suppose this is an 11 kilometer. So you can say that this is our lower region, which is nothing but our troposphere. So I will call it as a troposphere. This is your troposphere. This is the first region. I will call it as a troposphere. The temperature range is 298 to 217 Kelvin. It means that the temperature decreases with increase in altitude. Temperature decreases with increase in altitude. It means that it decreases from 217 to 298 to 217. 298 to 217. Mind well, I hope it will be over 217. So I will show the decrease in temperature with increase in altitude. As the altitude increases, the temperature decreases. So this change in temperature with altitude is known as a lapse rate. The change in temperature with altitude is known as a lapse rate. Now here the lapse rate is a negative. The lapse rate is negative because the temperature decreases with increase in altitude, and therefore we can say that the sign of a lapse rate is negative. Sign of lapse rate is negative. Now the question arises, why the lapse rate decreases? Means the temperature decreases with increase in altitude from 0 to 11 kilometer. The reason is a very simple one. The heating element, or you can say the source of heat in an troposphere, is the absorption of IR rays emitted by the Earth's surface. We know that Earth's surface emits the IR radiations. And therefore, in this region, the source of heat is the IR rays emitted by the Earth's surface. Obviously, as we move above from the Earth's surface, the rate of absorption of radiation will decrease. As we are moving away from the Earth's surface, obviously the absorption of IR radiation will decrease, and probably the temperature will also decrease. So I can say that with increase in altitude, the temperature of the troposphere decreases, and the change in temperature with altitude is known as a lapse rate. As the temperature decreases, therefore we can say that the lapse rate has a negative sign, and temperature decreases from 217 to 298 Kelvin. Now, in this case, in an troposphere, there is a change in temperature beyond the troposphere. Means what? When we move from the troposphere to the second one, stratosphere, the temperature increases. It starts to increase. Now, such a type of a change in a temperature is known as a temperature inversion. The change in a temperature is known as temperature inversion. The change in temperature is known as temperature inversion. Mind well, in between, within a troposphere, occasionally there is a temperature inversion. Within a troposphere, in between, you can consider in between anywhere at the altitude, means 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, 4 kilometer, in between. I am talking in between the troposphere. Sometime occasionally, in between the troposphere, there is a temperature inversion. Occasionally, under certain situation. And this change in a temperature, that is the temperature inversion, retards, or you can say the oppose the vertical mixing of the gases. For example, just imagine this is your troposphere. Again, obviously, within a troposphere, different layers of gases will be there. Am I right? But as per as our discussion, there is an occasional change in a temperature, that is the temperature inversion. And that occasional temperature inversion will inhibit, or it will retard, it oppose the vertical mixing. My intention is to tell you that within a troposphere, the vertical mixing of air, or you can say the gases, is not allowed. And obviously, once the vertical mixing is not there, whatever the pollutant generated very close to the Earth's surface will remain in the lower region. Am I right? Will remain in the lower region, and therefore it causes a prolonged effect of air pollution. You got it? It means that it causes a prolonged effect of pollutants over the life of human being, or you can say the animal. Actually, this is the borderline where the temperature again start to increase when we move from the troposphere to the next sphere, that is the stratosphere. Now, this troposphere to stratosphere mixing is known as tropopause. So we will call it as a tropopause. Tropopause. Because this is the temperature inversion, and I will call it as a tropopause. We call it as a tropopause. Now, the one more important thing related to the troposphere is that what are the important chemical species present over here? As far as the discussion, we saw that the major components present in the atmosphere are the nitrogen, oxygen, and water vapor. Probably the first sphere That is, the troposphere contains probably nitrogen, oxygen, water and carbon dioxide. What are the important species? Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water vapor are the important chemical species. So it was an account about the first sphere. Okay, we are constructing a table over here so that we can understand. We will complete the table simultaneously. So it was an account about the first sphere. That is the troposphere. Now we have to move towards the second sphere, that is the stratosphere. Actually, this second stratosphere ranges from the 11 to 50 kilometer. It ranges from 11 to 50 kilometer. Mind one, 11 to 50 kilometer. So this is the region. 11 to 50 kilometer. So this will be your stratosphere. Stratosphere. What is the altitude range? 11 to 50 kilometer. Now the temperature range. Here the temperature range is from 217 to 271 to 271. It means that the temperature increases in this way. So this is your 271 and right now it was 217. So got it? The temperature in the first sphere decreases up to 2070 and then again it increases up to the 271. Now obviously, as far as the diagram, the lapse rate increases from 217 to 271 because the change in temperature with altitude is known as a lapse rate. As the temperature is increasing, it means that the sign of a lapse rate will be the positive. The sign of a lapse rate will be the positive. What was the temperature range? 217 to 271 Kelvin is the temperature range. Okay. Now, what is the reason behind it? Why the temperature is going to increase over here? The very important phenomenon is there. In this zone, in this sphere, that is the stratosphere, ozone is present, and we know that ozone absorb the hazardous ultraviolet radiations. It means that the photo decomposition of ozone takes place, and due to the absorption of ultraviolet radiation coming from the sun, the temperature of this zone goes on increasing with altitude. So we can write the reaction for that also. How the temperature increases and how the photochemical decomposition of oxygen takes place. Actually, when the ozone absorb the ultraviolet radiations, probably the UV radiations having a wavelength greater than 340 will be absorbed over here, and the ozone gets splitted. Photo decomposition of ozone takes place over here. Photo decomposition will take place and we will get the formation of O2 plus oxygen. Now, during that, the heat is absorbed, energy is absorbed. Actually, in this case, this photo decomposition of ozone can be reversed by third body. This reaction can be reversed by third body. How it is? Now this oxygen plus, O2 plus oxygen will interact with the M. M stands for the third body, and it will donate whatever the energy absorbed to the third body and gets converted into the ozone again, and obviously third body will be the energetic particle right now. You got what I mean? Here, what happened? The third body becomes a energetic one. And now this energy of a third body is converted into the kinetic energy. It means that the third body will have a kinetic energy. And this kinetic energy of the third body increases the temperature. Mind well about the reason behind the increase in temperature. So what I told you that here, the ozone undergoes a photodecomposition to give the O2 and oxygen by the absorption of ultraviolet radiation coming from the sunlight. And this reaction is then reversed by third body. The oxygen molecule and oxygen atom will donate energy to the third body and gets converted into the ozone again, means a reversal of reaction is there. And this third body with energy is liberated. This energetic third body is having a sufficient kinetic energy because it is an energetic one, and this kinetic energy will increase the rate of will increase the temperature, and therefore the lapse rate is a positive. If we think about the components present in this case, obviously the component or important species present are the nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, then ammonia will be there. Probably this ammonia present over here is in the form of ammonium sulfate, NH4, ammonium sulfate, etc. These are the important chemical species present over here. So again, there is a change in a temperature. Means when we move from a stratosphere to the third sphere, that is the mesosphere, there is again a change in temperature, and we know that the change in temperature is known as, we call it as a temperature inversion. It means that at an altitude of 50 km there is an inversion in temperature. Obviously this line or this region is known as stratopause. We call it as a stratopause. We call it as a stratopause. So friends, it was an account about the second sphere, that is the stratosphere. Obviously, as we move towards the higher altitude, we will enter into the third sphere, that is the mesosphere. So it was an account about the second sphere. Now the third sphere is the mesosphere. Third sphere is the mesosphere. This mesosphere ranges from 50 to 85 kilometer. It ranges from 50 to 85 kilometer. Probably it will be the 85 kilometer. So this is your third mesosphere. Mesosphere. In an mesosphere, the temperature drop down to 181. It dropped down to 181. Suppose this is your 181. So the temperature will drop down to 181 Kelvin. So what will be the temperature range? 271 to 181. 271 to 181. देखिए, in this case, temperature drop down. With increase in altitude, temperature decreases. The change in temperature with altitude is known as a lapse rate. As temperature decreases, means a lapse rate will have a negative sign. So I will write the negative sign over here. Okay. Now again question arises. Why in this region lapse rate is a negative? Why temperature drop down again? Because in this region there is no ozone, no absorption of energetic light from the sun, and therefore obviously temperature drop down. So this is the reason why the mesosphere have a negative lapse rate. If you think about the important chemical phenomenon taking place in the mesosphere, in this case, in a very small fraction, some ionization reactions also takes place. And these ionization will give the ionic species, and therefore it is considered to be the part of the ionosphere also. For example, oxygen gas, if it is there, then it get ionized into the O2 plus, plus electron will be formed. It is just a representative example, whatever the reaction taking place in the mesosphere. If we think about the various species or chemical species are present in that, obviously it will contain a nitrogen, oxygen, N2 plus, O2 plus may be present, NO plus may be present. So these ionic species may be present because as per as the discussion I told you that in some fractions or rarely in this region ionization is also taking place, and once the ionization is taking place we will have a various type of ionic species. So these are nothing but the important ionic species present over here. Now the fourth important sphere is the thermosphere. Now this thermosphere ranges from 85 to approximately 500 kilometer. It ranges from 85 to 500 kilometer. Okay, so it will be the next part of our diagram. Now if you think about the temperature range, the temperature ranges from 181 to 14. Probably this temperature maybe changes or it may have a large change, 1473 Kelvin. So drastically increase in temperature is there. As the temperature is rising with altitude, we can say that lapse rate is positive. So the sign of lapse rate will be positive over here. Now in this region, again question arises, why the temperature increases? Why the lapse rate is positive? Because in this region, the whatever gas is present, the gases absorb the radiation from the sun, and therefore the temperature rises with altitude. Obviously, as far as the discussion about the tropopause, stratopause, it will be your mesopause. This is your mesopause. This borderline, we called it as a mesopause. This borderline is a stratopause, and this borderline is nothing but the tropopause. Okay. Now, what are the important chemical species present over here as far as our discussion? In this region, probably ionization will take place, and therefore it contains N2, O2, N2 plus, O2 plus electron will be also there, E minus, I will call it as again NO plus, etc, etc. Probably it contains a ionic species, not only the diatomic but in some cases monoatomic ionic species. For example, O plus, O minus. In this way these species are also present in this zone because ionization will take place over here. Okay. Now if you think about the overall structure of the atmosphere, we can go through the revision. It contains 4 regions: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere and thermosphere. Depending upon the altitude, the 4 different regions are there. The first one we call it as a troposphere, 0 to 11 kilometer. आपको यहाँ पे लैप्स साइन पे अच्छी तरह से ध्यान देना है because it indicates the temperature rise or fall in this region with respect to the altitudes. So the lapse rate will be the negative, positive in this way. Okay, and you must know the reason behind the positive, negative lapse rate. Very simple one. In the troposphere, the source of heat is the radiation, means the IR radiation radiated by Earth surface. In this case, why the temperature increases? Because ozone absorbs the radiation, UV radiation absorbed by the ozone, and therefore during the reversal of reaction, it transfers their energy to the third body, and due to this energy, the kinetic energy of the third body increases, and obviously its temperature increases. In the next sphere, there is no ozone, so obviously temperature decreases, lapse rate is negative, and in the last region, ionization is there, gases absorb the radiation from the sun, and therefore temperature rises. So friends, it was an account about the structure of atmosphere. If you wish to take a screenshot, you can note it, screenshot ले सकते हो आप यहाँ पे. So friends, in this lecture we will stop here. Thank you.